State-educated students with the same grades as their peers in the private sector are a third less likely to receive an offer from a leading university.
The equal attainment candidates for the top university don't have an equal chance of success.
What can we do to close this access gap between equal attainment candidates?
And one of the key processes is the personal statement. In many cases, it's the only opportunity that a university has to actually gauge the applicant's suitability for a programme.
So, are teachers and academics approaching personal statements in the same way?
Giving the right kind of guidance and guiding them in the right directions in what they want to produce is something that is really challenging, even for an experienced pastoral team.
I think teachers probably advise students in a way that's absolutely in their best interests, and many of the teachers we know are hard pressed and don't have the kind of time that they need to really engage closely with their students. But the evidence that we've collected would suggest that the advice that they're giving to students isn't always aligned with the advice that admission tutors or universities would give to students.
When marking the same set of personal statements, admission tutors and teachers only agreed in 23% of cases. Sections of detailed analysis prompted the most disagreement. While academics valued developed examples, teachers found the same sections too long, essay-like and impersonal.
I was amazed by the fact that admission tutors are very much interested in details and subject knowledge.
So what do academics want?
The research shows that admissions tutors are most interested in the academic attributes of a candidate, and this is the way that students are able to really stand out.
Academics value sections which show academic suitability with a clear focus, detailed analysis, individual reflection. Let's have a look at the following example. I have a particular interest in how rural idyls are used in war poetry. When comparing Thomas Hardy's In Time of the Breaking of Nations with Edward Thomas's as the team's head brass, I was struck by the different ways that the English countryside was used to reflect anxieties about the war overseas. In Hardy's work, the presence of war is distanced through the use of conventional imagery such as the maid and her white. In Thomas's poem, the use of direct dialogue undermines the comfortable pastoral idyll. There is a clear focus, some developed analysis, and a clear reflection. I have developed an interest in human rights law and read up on the recent case of two women who were challenging the new law that immigrants who wished to join their spouses had to pass a pre-entry English language test. One of the main legal issues centred on whether the new policy breached the appellant's right to a family life. I was struck by the level of uncertainty in the wording of the final judgment. Although the appeal failed, the judges stated that a significant number of future cases, for example those in which immigrants had learning difficulties, would be likely to breach human rights. My research led me to reflect on the fact that the application of specific laws depends on subtle differences between cases. There is a clear focus, some developed analysis, and a clear reflection. Has the approach been proven to work? In an intervention based on boosting academic analysis on the personal statement, 100% of students in the study group got offered a place at a Russell Group university.